Before I start this lesson, I'd like to give all praise and glory, honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rukakwadash, divine to the apostle. That was a great millstone who rule well and teach well. Shalom to 144,000 men that's pushing and believe in his word in all true sincerity and sacrificing their lives and wills to do so. Shalom to the men, women, and children that's tuning in and listening. And shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad on all four corners of the earth. The Heavenly Father named is Yahweh. His only begotten Son named is Yahweh Shai. And Lord, when this video is edifying, quick and straight to the point. This video right here will be a part 2 of a continuation called History You Should Know. And in my last video, I went over Northern Kingdom getting kicked out. And also, this is a land back off of Apostle Tahar's video. You know, with everything that's going on, you know, as an Israelite, knowing the history of what you've been a part of, what you went through, what happened, how you got here, that's questions that you genuinely need to know coming in this truth. You genuinely need to know, how did I get here? Why am I here? How we got over here? We don't supposed to be over here. You know, and this is history that is genuinely important. And not just genuinely, but it's very important to know. And also, this goes to show that as Israelites, this history shows that you're the people. So, last video I was talking about Northern Kingdom. Now, this video I'm gonna talk about Southern Kingdom. Now, like in the last video, Northern Kingdom got kicked out way before 70 AD, and they came over here. And in my last video, you can go back to it. And I'm not going to go all in depth into it. Now, this is just a brief, kind of just a quick glance. But this is something you should go in depth to, because it gives a better, familiar background of what has happened. You know, how you got here and who are you? You know, as an Israelite, this is something you should know. When you come in this truth, you learn that about 70 AD. You learn that, you know, the Heavenly Father name is Yahweh. His only begotten Son name is Yahweh Shai. You learn that these people ain't the real people. You learn that these heathen that's claiming to be you aren't the real people. Because if that was the case, why are the Israelites pursuing? Why aren't the Israelites in 70 AD are not there right now? They got kicked out in 70 AD, and even before 70 AD, 700 BCE, I think. Yeah, BCE. If I'm not mistaken, 722 BCE. You know, this is something that you should know, and not just know, just something that. That's a part of your history and prophecy. But anyway, I don't want to keep rambling. I'm going to get Maccabees as well, because that even further explained the point. So this is Luke chapter 21 and verse 20, and this is red letter, which is Yahweh Shai speaking. And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. And yeah, the desolation thereof is nigh is talking about 70 AD. And the desolation of abomination, you know, yeah, desolation of abomination is 70 AD. And then you got two, abomination of desolation and the desolation. Oh shit, I can't even. I'm saying it backwards. The desolation of abomination and abomination live desolate. You got two. One's talking about 70 AD and one is talking about the Greek period. And one is going back into Daniel's, which is all the way up in Maccabees as well. So, but anyway, that's I'll go over that in a second. Yeah, in 70 AD, you had Israelites that were besieged in Jerusalem. Now, those Israelites are the Southern Kingdom. Now, granted, some Northern Kingdom might have been sprinkled in there, but this is primarily dealing with Southern Kingdom and a little bit of Northern Kingdom that might have been in there. Now, the Romans, with the Roman Edomites, ultimately came in and ransacked and besieged Jerusalem and destroyed our temple, the second temple now. So in the first temple was destroyed by Nebuchadnezzar. The second, and that's even further back. That's dealing with the Babylonians. We dealing with the Romans now. So, and that's history as well. How our temple fell, why it wasn't destroyed. It was destroyed twice. So now, and that also goes to show that this third temple ain't going to be a physical temple. It's a spiritual temple. But anyway, the temple being destroyed in the Roman time period and in the Babylonian time period is history as well, you should know. But this is verse 21. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let them that are in the countries enter thereinto. Yeah, and ultimately Yahushua said, flee into the mountains. Now, there was some Israelites that believed that they needed to stay, and you have to just think, when those Romans was setting up those trenches, there wasn't no supply. They cut off supplies weeks ago. And then they attacked us on the Sabbath. They attacked us on the Sabbath, man. Y'all ain't shit, man. But, you learn that these Roman Edomites, which took over Jerusalem, are enemies, and that's pursuing way back in Genesis. And you see that the beef that have happened since Genesis goes back all the way to the Old Testament and go towards this New Testament and the Apocrypha. So our enemy is Esau Edom, and there's no other way to go about it or go around it. Our enemy is Esau Edom. He's the one that took over our land, took over our cities, claiming that he's the modern day Israelites, and he's not. You cannot just make yourself of an Israelite. You have to be of your father's lineage, for one. Two, you have to be chosen by the Lord to be an Israelite anyways. But anyway, verse 22, but for those that are for these are the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. And yeah, guess what was fulfilled? 70 AD was fulfilled. 70 AD was destroyed after Yahushua was translated and made the right hand of the Heavenly Father. So ultimately, you have, this is history that you should know. So, verse 23, but woe unto them that are with child, to them that give suck in those days, for there shall be great distress in the land of what? Israel. Because why? The southern kingdom Israelites will be getting kicked out. And wrath upon this people. And yeah, that's wrath from the Heavenly Father, but from Esau Edom as well. Now, granted, it's history regardless. It's something that's important regardless. Esau Edom was the one who put hands on us in 70 AD. So, therefore, for Esau Edom to claim that he's the people, and we ultimately got kicked out of 70 AD, but for him to claim that he's the people, well, if that's the case, why the Roman Edomites took over our city, not our city, our land, and claiming y'all, that means y'all not the real Israelites then. Y'all took over our land. That means you ransacked and took over our land. What's that in, is that Deuteronomy? When it remove thy neighbor's landmark? That's exactly what y'all do. It fits y'all to a T. Verse 24, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword and shall be led away captive into all nations. Esau Edom didn't go captive into all nations. He didn't have his land taken away. He didn't go through transatlantic slavery, Arab slavery, the transatlantic slave trade, the Arab slave trade. He didn't go through all of that. Israel did. The real Israelites did. And you know what? Esau Edom was running the show behind the scenes. So, therefore, for those people to claim that they're the people, that means they had to go through slavery. That means they had to already beat other 12 tribes of Israel. That throws off this whole book. And not just the whole book. The way life, well, obviously you threw the way life is, threw it off. But that ultimately means everything that happened in this book, that means he's the chosen people. That means he's not an Edomite. It's just so many things that will have to change in order for him to be of the chosen seed and the chosen people. Now, we all know that he's not. But this is something that you could combat them with. Who was the people that took over 70 AD? Who was those people? If they're not the Edomites, and where are those Edomites now? What happened? What has happened from the Roman time period till now? Anyway, this verse 24, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword and be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles. Yeah, the Israelites shall be trodden down until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Yeah, we've been getting our ass beat by the heathen until Yahushua come back, and then Yahushua will come back, and that's another reason why they acting the way they're acting. They know their time is short, and not just that, we ultimately know that what's about to happen, which is Yahushua returning, is something we're waiting upon. This is something that will be fulfilled in our time period. The first part of it is the trodden down of the Gentiles. So yeah, Jerusalem shall be trodden down with the Gentiles. Amalek and Ishmael. You know, they've destroyed our cities. They have taken over our cities, acting as if they're the people. And now the time where Yahushua come is going to be now. So from there, I kind of do got to cut this short. Let me see. Kind of do got to cut this short. I'm going to have to make a part 3 of this. Because I'm a little bit in a rush. But this is something that's very mandatory for you to know. So, in the next video, in this next video, I'm going to talk about the desolation of abomination. Abomination laid desolate. And one of them is in Daniel, one of them is in the Maccabees. But I'm going to go ahead and close this video in a little while, making a part 3. Before I close, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakakodash, Lord, when this vision edified, and on to the next one. Shalom.